Hi everyone, it is I, Bug, back again for another video. Now in today's video, I wanted to give you guys a little bit of an update on my pets, I suppose. So, not that I ever really talked about them much, but I no longer have one cat, I have two. Yeah, and I'm sure I can show you some photos or videos of the cat. Like, I don't think I've ever really spoken about my cat, but to be honest, like, I feel like cat content, there's a lot of cat content out there, so I've just like, I'd rather talk about something else, you know? Speaking of which, I have a new pet bug. I'm so excited. So, as you guys may or may not know, I have been owning stick and leaf insects for a while now. So, I currently have a spiny leaf insect. I don't remember their scientific name, so I'll just add them here or something. But spiny leaf insect, crowned stick insect, and I have two Australian leaf insects. I'll also show you photos and stuff. I absolutely love them so much. But on top of that, literally yesterday, well, at the time of recording, I don't know how long it's gonna be before I upload this, but it was yesterday for me. But basically, I now also have a giant burrowing cockroach. We named her Rochella. Because, I don't know, I couldn't think of any names, and I tried Googling name ideas, and none of them were really, like, sticking. So, and then I don't know, then I was just like, well, maybe there's a name I can, use with the word roach in it or something, and then I was like, Rochella, I don't know. So now we have a sweet little burrowing cockroach. She's a girl. I believe they said she was a sub-adult, so and just some little facts about them real quick is they can live up to 10 years, so I could potentially have this little cockroach into my 30s, and it's kind of a weird thought, it really is, but they're super easy to care for, so I'm not that worried, honestly. Like, not worried at all, really. Their care is very simple. They don't even need too much space. I did a lot of research, and a lot of the research was saying you need like a 15 by 25 centimeter enclosure, and then you need like 10 centimeters deep of substrate so they can, you know, bury themselves, you know, like enclosure wise. I actually got a 30 by 30 because it was the only size they had at the pet store I was going to that would be like recommended for them, and I can fit like 2 adults in there, which is what the pet store had told me. So right now we have 1, but maybe in the future, maybe we'll have another one, because apparently they are pretty social. Like, you don't need to have them with another one, but they do get along with others, so maybe, we'll see. But for now, we've got her in her little 30 by 30, and yeah, and they're really easy to care for, honestly. So yeah, you just need substrate. I believe it was, they need cocoa fiber or something like that. I have it written on my phone, but I can't check it right now because it is my lighting. So yeah, pretty sure it's cocoa fiber. Either way, I will write like the little list here or something. But yeah, so like cocoa fiber, you need sand, so you can like mix it together. And you have to keep it moist. So like, you don't want it to become mud or anything. You don't want it like wet. You just want it like damp, I guess. You know, just a little moist, a little damp, whatever. It'll help keep the humidity in there for them, which they need. They do need humidity. Also, depending on how cold your area gets and so on, you may need a heating pad just to kind of keep it warm, at least during the colder months. And then once it's warm again, I'm sure you could just turn that off if you need to. But yeah, it depends on your room temperature, I suppose. What else? Oh, all they really eat is leaf litter, specifically eucalyptus leaves. I'm not sure if there's any other leaves they can eat. I didn't really ask or look into that too much, only because I live right near an entire creek full of eucalyptus trees. So I was like, that's fine, I can just grab it there. So I'm not 100% sure if there are other leaves they can eat. But they will also chew on like decaying wood bark as well. So I have some of that as well. It's also a good place for them to hide in because well, they like to hide. They like to feel safe, and we love that for them. So once a week you can give them a piece of fruit or vegetables, like, I don't know, a carrot or something like that. And you just cut like a small slice. Make sure you wash it very well, as you don't want obviously any pesticides or anything to harm them. You want to make sure it's nice and clean. And then you just place it in there and it'll num away, you know? Delicious, amazing. But you do want to remove it again after a few days, like maybe 3 days after you've put it in. If there's anything left, remove it, because you don't want any mold or anything like that to form. You know, we don't want that. That's bad. But yeah, you just give them like a little slice of, like literally just a really small slice, really, once a week. And that's the other thing. You don't need a water dish or anything, because they'll just like get their moisture from from the soil, the damp soil that you've created, and I suppose the vegetables and fruits that you were feeding them as well. Yeah, that's like pretty much it. And like, you just mist them, I think it was twice a week. Yeah, just mist them twice a week. Not that hard. Apparently you can just use tap water. That's what I was told, at least. Yeah, just do that. But you also want to make sure you wipe the sides of the enclosure after you do that, just to make sure that, once again, no mold forms, because yeah, you want to get rid of that condensation on the sides. But honestly, that's about it. And you need to replace the substrate maybe like every 3 months or so. Of course, sooner if it gets moldy or starts to smell or anything like that, then do it earlier. But if not, 3 months is usually like a good place, like a good time to do that. But yeah, that is pretty much their entire kit. They're really simple. Oh, the other thing with them is handling. So you wanna, you can only handle them like a max of like once a day. You don't want to handle them too much because it stresses them out, which makes sense because, you know, their natural instinct is to hide. It's to be underground, you know, and taking them out and holding them can be really stressful. So they recommend, you know, holding them only once a day and for a max of like 15 minutes. You don't want to stress them out too much. And then you just kind of put them back and whatever. So yeah, that's the other thing. Also, I found out yesterday that they can bite. I didn't know this. I found out by accident, to be honest. So basically I was, because I've held one before. So I don't know if I mentioned it. You know what? I'll put some clips probably. But basically for my birthday this year, which was like a month ago now, well, a little over a month ago now, but anyway, but basically, I hired reptile and bug people to come to my place, so they came with a bunch of reptiles and insects, and we got to hold them, and they were, like, telling us things about them, and because we were all adults, they weren't really, like, giving us too many facts or whatever, because, unless people asked, you know, so they weren't, like, treating us like kids or something, if that makes sense. But yeah, I did it because I love bugs so much. They are my special interest. I love them. So I was like, bring them to my house, please. Bring them here. Bring them to me. And yeah, it was a great time. We all enjoyed it. We all loved it. And most of my friends enjoyed the reptiles the most. I know that for sure. But no, the bugs were also really cool. Got to hold a bunch of stick insects, held a millipede, and the giant burrowing cockroach. That's all I think we held, like, bug-wise. All the other bugs we got to look at, but through the enclosures, like a tarantula, a scorpion, a centipede, you know. We can't hold those because those can, because one, with tarantulas, it stresses them out, and two, some of them can bite you, you know, like centipedes and stuff like that, and scorpions, and the last thing you're gonna want is for someone to get bitten or stung by your insect, and then, you know, them getting hurt in the process because someone's like flung them off or something. I don't know. Anyway, I'm getting a little sidetracked. So basically I had them for my party. And one of the things I got to hold was a giant burrowing cockroach. And I loved her. She kept trying to like burrow between my fingers. It was so cute. It was so cute. And I fell in love with them. And I'm like, I want one. I want one so bad. And now I have one. But I found out that they can bite because the one at my party did not bite at all. She was just trying to dig. But this one, when I got her home, I had to put her in the enclosure, of course. So I just, you know, picked her up gently, of course. But she started to like nibble on my hand. And then it just got like harder and harder with each bite. And I was like, I was just surprised because I really didn't know they could bite. At first, I just thought she was just like nibbling me a little bit, and I was like, oh, that's not that bad. But then it started to like actually hurt, and I'm like, okay, I don't know what's going on here. So I'm not 100% sure why she did that. I think maybe it was either stress or she was just hungry. It could be either, I don't know. But either way, I haven't handled her since. I say that like it was ages ago. I literally got her yesterday. But yeah, I haven't seen her in a while because she buried herself. She buried herself pretty much instantly. I put her in there and she just instantly dug a little hole. It was like so cute. It was kind of cool to watch actually. So yeah, I think I will show you guys a little bit of footage of her because I just want to. I'm just very excited about her. Yeah, so I'll probably record it on my phone just because my phone has way better quality. As you can tell, my computer is not great. I forgot to record landscape. Sorry, guys. Alright, hi guys. So this is the enclosure. I believe this is where I saw her dig last. So hopefully she's easy to find. So this is her. Ignore the dirt. But yeah, this is her. She's so smooth. Yeah, this is her. Please don't bite me, I'm scared. I'll definitely get used to it more, I'm sure. That's her. Okay, she hasn't bitten me, so that's good. But I'm gonna put her back as I don't want to disturb her too much. But I will take some photos because I haven't taken any photos of her yet. And then, yeah, that's her. And there she goes, digging herself back in. As you may notice, there's not much leaf litter, but that is because I did just grab some more. So it looks pretty bare right now, but I'm gonna be adding that stuff in a sec. I just wanted to show you guys her first because once I put the leaves in, I figured it would be more difficult to find her because then I'd have to dig through a lot more stuff, you know? But yeah, here she goes. But yes, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it wasn't very long and it definitely wasn't a gaming video. As you guys know, I really want this channel to be kind of gaming and bug related. And okay, I know I've said this a lot, but I want to try and record more often. I think I've just been kind of nervous. I've just had a lot going on and I've just had a hard time sticking to it. So I have a whole bunch of videos I recorded months ago that I haven't edited because I don't know, lost motivation or something. I don't know what happened. There's just been a lot going on. So like I recorded an entire video where I played the second Rainbow Friends game not long after it came out. I recorded this months ago and I still haven't edited it. I need to edit those videos and put them out. But yes, so yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope to make more content like this. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, I'm not quite sure what I'm gonna talk about when it comes to bugs. But I will definitely be like holding them and showing you guys and giving you little updates and stuff like that. And maybe just talking more and more about their care as I go. I don't know. I guess we'll see. But thank you all for watching, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Bye bye.